Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's on itch.io. And if you want the most up-to-date version, and sooner, or wants to support them, you can go to their Patreon. So, on the last Let's Play, we asked Devon if we could stay in his room for tonight, in which he blushingly agreed, and we hoped to move the telescopes into the storage, inside before they would go into the storage area, and almost fell down, but fell in Klaus, apparently. Hyena. We'll have to see if, skipping bring him in is the thing that would bring us to, like, Klaus's route, I guess. Also, he told us about his past, living in a smallish town in Ohio, and things weren't going so well, rumors spread kind of thing, I guess. Probably because he's gay or something like that, or at least bi. Anyways, with the bathroom kit fetched from my bag, where I kept it all day, I entered the bathroom. Time to commence evening maintenance. I first brushed my teeth, paying special attention to my long canines. I'm glad they had a kit with a toothbrush designed for a feely day. Those bigger and wider universal ones are sometimes painful to use. Then I undressed myself down to my boxers, putting all my clothes on the toilet lid, first making sure that's clean, and then look at myself in the mirror. Yep, still a femboy. My face is the same as ever, but I feel like I'm looking at someone else instead of me. I trace the stripes on my cheek with my claws, following the familiar shapes. I didn't expect this day to end like this. Not that I'm complaining. It'd be nice to have my stuff back, but that's not a big price to pay for being where I am right now. What, sleep in the same room as a teacher? It's both exciting and unnerving, as if I'm doing something forbidden. Sleeping with a teacher? Your teacher? Maybe in a way I am. I wonder what the rest is doing now. Lake and Jorgen, Miko, Rune, Bjorn. They seem so distant and unreal, as if the rest of the day was just a dream. I mean, there was a dream where you seduced the werewolf. I take off my boxers, letting them fall to the ground, grabbing the shampoo and conditioner from the bathroom kit, and get in the shower. The water is warm and pleasant. Wasting no time, I open the shampoo and start rubbing it into my fur, starting with my head. I wonder what Devon thinks of me. I doubt he would consider me a friend, yet, but he at least seems to be comfortable having me around. I'm starting to think he is a bit lonely. He doesn't seem so from the outside. But when I think about it, he seemed conflicted, but happy when I asked him if I could stay with him tonight. Instead of doing his own stuff, he spent the whole evening after stargazing with me. Sorry, I'm a bit flustered from the previous Let's Play, not of this game, but of one that I was just like, heck this. Not doing this anymore. It was an internet game. None of the teachers I know would ever do that. Moving abroad as a student must have been harder for him than moving out was for me. I can always find new friends at the university or in clubs, but how do you make friends in your 30s? Well, you don't. The end. Truth be told, I made my best friends. I was completely drunk on the internet. I even have a video of it. It must be hard even without all the hurdles he has, like the language barrier. I didn't really think about that before, but now I feel like I understand him better. When he told me about himself during supper, it sounded somewhat cryptic. I have no doubts it was cryptic on purpose. If I try to read between the lines, I might guess what he's hiding. He didn't say if his partner was a man or a woman, and he mentioned some rumors, so maybe... No, I probably think that only because I myself is not straight. And just want him to not be straight too. You're trying to seduce your teacher, like he's actually your teacher. Wooed. Though I guess he could give you exercises of a different nature, though. Even if I just even if just to prove that this world is not so heteronormative. Still, that would make sense. I'm not sure what to make of it, and I don't want to draw conclusions yet. I continue with the relaxing ritual until I'm all clean. Then I open the conditioner and apply it generously, brushing it into my wet faux. It is unbranded and it smells nice. I smell nice too. Finally rinse my whole body again and run off the water. Turn off. Sorry. I step out of the shower and dry myself with a fresh towel, which takes some time when you're all covered in thick feline faux and winter. I'm finished in a few minutes. Bless modern technology for those thick, super absorbing towels. And only now do I realize something. I don't have any clean clothes, so I need to put the same ones on from today. I wish I had a fresh pair of boxers. At least I didn't sweat that much today, and already took one shower, so it could be worse. I'm going to skip the t-shirt this time. It's warm enough without it here. Wearing only boxers, open the door and step out in the bedroom. And he's here? A cloud of steam follows me as I step out of the bathroom. I might have got a bit overboard with the water temperature. Looks like Devon isn't back yet. Either I finished everything quickly, or it's taken him a long time. Maybe I should go help him anyway? Although, I don't know if he let me after the accident on the stairs. I'm not that clumsy usually. Maybe it's just the long ride that's worn me out this much. I dry my dirty clothes down on one of the chairs and lie down on the bed. The patterns on the wooden ceiling above me seem endlessly detailed, like ripples on the water of a windy day. I simply rest for a moment, letting my mind wander. Then I look to the side and notice Devon's tank top on his bed. When did he drop it here? Or there? Probably not now. It must have been here when I entered and just didn't notice it before. You're gonna sniff it? ... A very, very bad idea pops into my head. If Devon didn't come back yet, maybe he won't be for a few more minutes. Should I... I mean, you can just easily put it back down, right? I glance at the door, as if to check if they're for sure closed, even though I know they are. Hey, it's the Taurus music. Then I sit up on the bed and look at the piece of clothing lying on the other bed, suddenly feeling very tense. I didn't even say what it was. I pause at trembling. There's a weird ringing in my ears. I grab the tank top and press it to my snout, giving it a small sniff. Devon's scent fills my nose instantly. It's a deep, masculine, and delicious. Okay, put it back before he comes in, you know? I close my eyes and breathe through the fabric, just taking in the scent. Am I really having this sort of thoughts about my coach? Yes, you are. Of course he's attractive. He's well-built and handsome, but he's my coach. This is just a harmless fancy though, right? And they're both adults anyway, so who cares? Put it back. Oh, who am I trying to convince? This is so fucked up. But it's out of my control now. Taking another greedy whiff, I imagine it's not a tank top, but my snout is pressed against Coach Devon's chest. Put it back. I recall the image of him standing in the shower after the swimming pool, and his dark fur glistened in the water. I imagine my fingers brushing through it as I explore his body. Suddenly, I hear the door open. The door of the room opening. Oh crap. Faster than I can think of what I'm doing, I throw the crumpled tank top back on Devon's bed and lie down mine, facing the pillow. My heart's beating like crazy, pumping adrenaline to every cell in my body. Also, I have a raging hard boner. Boner. I can hear Devon locking the door behind him before walking further into the room. I hope he doesn't see that, otherwise I'd have no idea how to explain that to him. Dark? Crap. Yes? My voice comes out shrill and weak, and I already know I'm toast. Are you feeling fine? Yes, I just went a bit overboard with water temperature, and now I need to lie down for a bit. Okay, that sounded convincing. Maybe he won't notice anything. I roll back onto my back and look at him, standing next to the table and looking away from me, looking somewhat uncomfortable. Only now I realize I'm wearing only boxers and probably not looking very decent right now. Hey, he's seen my dick. It's fine. Maybe need a cup of water or something? Should I open the window? It's fine, really. I just need a moment. You can open the window, though. Devon walks up to the window and opens it slightly, leaning on the windowsill and looking out. Meanwhile, with a heroic effort, I slowly bring my breathing back to normal. I sit up on the bed and look at my paws. They're still trembling from the adrenaline jolt, but I'm feeling better. I stand up, my legs slightly wobbly under me. I walk to the chair, I drop my clothes and put on a t-shirt. I glance at Devon and see him looking at the tank top on his bed with his furrowed brows. My body tenses again. So, how about them Knicks? After an excruciatingly long moment, he turns to me. Feeling better now? Yes, it's fine. Thanks. That's why you should just give one sniff, put it back. Nice and neat. And also remember how it was laid down. Good. I'm going to take a shower now. You can go sleep already if you want. I'll try to keep quiet. No need to. I'm not that tired yet. We can expend energy some other way. Oh, so how's my head? Oop, can't see it. Yeah, do it again. Keen. Okay, I'll be back in a moment then. Phew. I sit down on the edge of my bed and deflate my dick. If he suspects anything, he didn't show it in any way. For my own peace of mind, I'm going to assume that he doesn't. Unless he told me that he's back in a moment to stop me from doing anything like that again. I just hope he didn't think I went through his things. Well, he didn't throw me out yet, and I think that he's the type that would confront me directly if he suspected anything like that. There's no point in overthinking that now, though. Instead, I jump off the bed and take out my phone from the trouser pocket. I got a few messages. I sit down on my bed and to answer them. Oh, a message from Rune. That's not something I expected to see. Did we exchange numbers? Sent more than an hour ago, but I haven't checked my phone since then. Hey, I saw you chatting with Devon outside when I was eating. What's up? Are you in trouble? That's sweet. Thanks for asking, but no. We're banging. On the walls, on the bed, on the floor, standing, laying, all sorts of positions. Diagonal. I mean, I'm staying in his room for tonight, so I stayed behind to help him with stuff. You staying with Devon? Oh, face. Nobody else had a free bed, or what? No, I wanted to smell his musk. I thought I'd get to know him better and asked him if I could stay here, and he agreed. Wow, I'm honestly surprised. Both that Devon agreed and that you asked. No offense, but you didn't strike me as someone who'd have the guts to do that. I'm not sure what to reply to that. Honestly, I'm surprised myself even more. Probably. You're an interesting one, Dark. Sleep well today. Thanks, you too. I have a few other messages, so I started going through them, replying to each. Where are you staying tonight? Found a room? Yeah, I'm with Devon. Wait, which Devon? Well, there's only one we both know. Do you mean the coach? Question mark, question mark, question mark? ... Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I can understand the shock. Tell me how did it go later? How did what go? Sex? Night, I'm in bed already. Sleep well. Hey Dark, you found your room for tonight? Mika's messages always have proper punctuation and capitalization, which is rare thing to see. When I write to him, I do the same, otherwise I'd feel cowooed. Yeah, don't worry. Whatever that symbol is, but the, happy face symbol, I guess. Thank you for checking in on me. You might be asleep already, so don't expect an answer. No problem, Dark. Did sleep well. It came through, and only after a few seconds. You too. I dropped my phone next to me on the bed and lie down with a sigh. The same moment, the bathroom door opens, and Devon walks out into the room. He has a black tank top now. I thought he had a black tank top, but then he had a white tank top, and now he's a black tank top. I was thinking when he had a white tank top, he had a, yeah, I was like, oh wait, Toruf has a black one. Then I went down, I was like, ooh, notices your bulge. He's wearing pajamas and holding his day clothes in his paw. I can't help but feel disappointed. I'd hope he'd be at least shirtless. Nothing wrong with that. Just one to admire a well-built physique. Maybe he's just being considerate towards me. This one time, I wish he wouldn't be. I'll be going to bed already, Dark. If you want to stay up longer, feel free to. I'm leaving the light on. It doesn't bother me. You can turn it off when you're going to sleep too. Wait, you're one of those people that can sleep with all lights? Heck. And don't worry about waking me up. I'm a heavy sleeper. Oh, no need to. I think I'll just go to sleep too. It's been a long day, and the fatigue is finally catching up with me. It is an eventful day though, thankfully, wasn't. Sometimes it's nice to just do nothing and enjoy the surroundings, especially in a place like this. Not an eventful day, huh? I guess he must have spent it pretty differently than me. It was mostly the ride that was tiring. I didn't sleep much during it, in case anything happened. How about you? Did you get some sleep? I slept through almost the whole thing, but still, sleeping in a bus isn't the same as sleep in a proper bed. I'm gonna have to go look back on one of the videos to see if I need to censor deer butt. It's fine either way with me. Devon swiftly folds the clothes he was holding and stashes them away in a plastic bag into the wardrobe before turning off the light and getting into bed. Ships at sea. Good night then. Sleep well. Good night. I get into bed myself, feeling a soft bedclothes envelop my body. This really is. I really like this guest house. The bedding here is nicer than my dormitory for sure. I unlock my phone and check my battery. It's down to 34%, so it should last till tomorrow breakfast at least. But I'll have to try finding someone with a charger before that. I'll worry about it tomorrow though. Now, it's time to rest a bit. Closing my eyes, I turn to the side and find a comfortable position. But it's absolutely impossible to sleep like that. Even though my body is tired, my mind is still going into high gear. I try to silence my thoughts, but they come back only stronger, like a swarm of bees. How much time did pass already? I turn on my phone to check. Apparently, it's not been 9 minutes since I went to sleep. Let's hope Devon is indeed a heavy sleeper. With a sigh, I get out of bed. A jolt of electricity runs through my body as my paw comes into contact with the cold floor. Devon's chest rises and falls steadily in a slow rhythm. His face looks relaxed, but it's not enough to be sure if he's asleep. Stepping as quietly as possible, I walk across the room to the window and sit on the chair next to it. The moon is bright tonight, brighter now than it was during stargazing. It illuminates the room with a soft glow, making it look suspended in time. I glance at the Discman laying in the cupboard. I wonder what other CDs Devon took here with himself, and what other brands does he listen to. I never really got into American Powerball before, but after today, I know they will always remind me of him, and that I want to hear their songs again. It'd be nice if we could just sit together and listen to some of his music. Maybe I could try suggesting it tomorrow after you come back from the guest house. To the guest house. I don't know if he knows about nimble foxes, but I bet he'd like them. ... I wish the key to my room would stay lost for the rest of the camp. But tomorrow, I should get another. Anyway, I glance at the shining moon again. I feel weirdly attracted to its glow, as if it was trying to send me a message. But what message could it be? I don't know. But if it's something important, I guess I'll find out in time. We're good. Day 3. The sand should feel cold on my paws, but it doesn't. Even though it's October and it's night, I don't feel cold at all. I'm standing in front of a lake, observing, not moving, still as a stone. Waves roll over the surface, distorting the reflection. The lake seems unquiet, as if a battle was raging inside of it. I yearn to know what lies beneath the troubled surface, but I'm afraid to get any closer. The pitch black envelops deep depths look like they could just swallow me whole and bury under the waves forever. I might put that as a typo. I sit down in the sand and dig my paws into it. Closing my eyes, I immerse myself in the surroundings. Instead of seeing, I feel everything around me. Grains of sand under my paw pads, the glass glowing all around grass, the trees and the insects living in them, and the family of kestrels sleeping together in a nest nearby. I focus on the lake in front of me and slow down my breathing. I can feel it breathe too. I try to sync my breathing with the rhythm of the lake, trying to understand it. Suddenly, I feel the water lick at my paws, but I don't flinch. I keep completely still. Slowly, I feel water raise around me. It reaches my waist, my chest, and my shoulders. Finally, it touches my snout. With the next breath, I breathe in only water. It doesn't burn my lungs. It only feels denser and heavier than air. Moments later, I'm fully submerged. I draw in the water with every breath. Is this breathing in his tank top? It tickles a bit, but I don't move a millimeter. In the lake's embrace, I stay still, observing, not moving, still as a stone. I feel heavy. Wait, no, it's the thick duvet I'm covered with. My mind emerges from the depths of the dream. For a moment, I'm both in a dream and a reality simultaneously. I'm still thinking I'm underwater, but it lasts only a second, and then the dark surface of the dream closes behind me. I remember where I am, but now, when I'm waking up, the surreality of the situation hits me even harder. I think at one point, I even had a dream about Coach. I mean, it's the lake. At least I was able to catch that. Unlike when I read books, I could never catch the metaphors. I can't recall any details, but it's just a vague feeling. What time is it? Suddenly, I get scared that I'm already late and my phone alarm didn't go off for some reason. I reach for my phone, laying on the floor next to my bed. 6:38, just a few minutes before the alarm. Good, got some decent sleep, and I'll have enough time before breakfast to wake up properly, put on some clothes, and wash my face. Putting my phone down, only now I notice Devon doing push-ups on the floor next to the bed. His breathing is heavy, and sweat is dripping from his snout. He must have been exercised for quite a while already. Jeez. How are you sweating in cold weather? I mean, I guess you do. I remember this thing in Colorado where, you know when you exercise like a whole bunch and you're like super hot and sweaty, and then you step outside and it's snowing in winter and you just have steam billowing off you? That's kind of cool looking. The panther is wearing a tank top under and underwear only. Ooh woo. And the view is nothing short of stunning. His movements are smooth and precise, his whole body straight as an arrow. He uses full range of motion, and makes small pause at the bottom of each rep, maintaining perfect posture. This really is a far cry from my own push-ups. I can do maybe 15 half-assed reps, and I'm done. He knows me sitting up on the bed, and quickly gets up, wiping his face with a towel. Oh, Dark, you're up. Yeah, just woke up a moment ago. Was just, spending the morning watching you. Good morning, Coach. Morning. Hope you slept well? Yeah, quite. Thank you. Ooh, heck, my first yawn of a visual novel Let's Play. I didn't want to wake you up, but it's quite late already. You might want to hurry up a bit. Sure. I heard my eyes sleepily, getting out of bed, groaning. It's colder outside the bed, but not as cold as I anticipated. The carpet feels pleasant in my paws, though soft and woolly. Outside the window is still dark. It's not surprising, considering it's October and we're above the Arctic Circle. Glancing at Devon, I see he's looking away from me. Oh right, I'm still wearing only my underwear. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine, don't worry. Devon walks up to the window and leans on the sill, looking outside, undoubtedly to give me some privacy. I stumble to the table and put on my clothes from yesterday that I left on the chair, grab the toothbrush, and walk away to the bathroom for the morning maintenance. 5 minutes later, I'm done with the whole ritual, having washed my face, brushed my teeth, and cleaned my ears. If I had some more time, I'd groom my fur on my face too, but I have to skip that today, or at least wait until after breakfast. Devon already changed into daily clothing, is sitting on the table. He's sitting on the table. I know I told you to hurry up, but you didn't need to go this fast. He's right, I did hurry up much more than usual. A quick glance at my phone tells me it's barely 6:43. I made tea, if you want some. There probably will be some tea served at breakfast too, but I feel like having a cup of Yunnan. Something tells me they won't have breakfast. They won't have that here. Yunnan, that's like tea from the province of Yunnan. Fair enough. This one is a golden tip variety with a mellow, fresh taste, but still a healthy dose of theine. Never seen that word. Dan's really fancy with his teas. Huh. He mentioned that he got into them not long ago through Rune, so it's understandable he's excited about them. A cup would be nice, yeah. Good, because I already made one. I sit down in the chair opposite side Devon, and he pulls a cup in front of me, puts. It's too hot for me to take a sip, but the smell is nice. Different than the Darjeeling from yesterday. It smells like a quiet, sunny morning, if that makes sense. And if it makes me think of summer, not autumn, and it makes me think of autumn, summer. So, Dark? Well, yesterday evening. Oh no. As if someone opened the trapdoor underneath me, I feel like I've plunged into cold water. I feel weak and want to just hide just anywhere. But I can't. I keep looking straight in Devon's eyes, even though I can tell he's avoiding mine. I'm not gonna let that pass. I need to see what that was. I only want to say that I didn't. I'm gonna read your words, damn it. Said knocking interrupts him as he looks at the door in surprise. Dark, could you take the cup and sit on your bed for a moment? Sure thing. I do as Devon asks, hiding from view. Professor? I can hear much of what the professor replies, or even tell which professor that it is from voice only, unfortunately. Trying to listen to conversation, I meanwhile look outside. Instead of bright, colorful sunrise, there's only a heavy cover of gray, clouds and snowflakes dancing in the air. It looks as if someone drained all the colors from the outside world. Any idea how long it might it take? I can't hear the words, but I think it's Professor Arnie's voice. Why did Devon not want him to see me? Okay, just give me a moment. I'll go there and talk with them myself. Oh, okay. See you there then. I have to go now. Just close the door when you'll go out for breakfast. Sure thing. I wonder what this could be. If Devon wouldn't tell me, he would just do that, so I don't push. And I can see that he's in a hurry. Sound of door closing echoes the room, and the silence that comes after it rings in my ears as loud. Without Devon in it, suddenly a quiet room feels much colder. Lifeless. Sitting here, looking around, I feel weirdly exposed, as if someone was looking at me. Do we sniff the tank top again? Anyways, sitting here looking around, I feel weirdly exposed, someone looking at me. Can't be true, though. I know it's just my mind playing tricks on me, and all of a sudden I feel dizzy again. Nevertheless, I feel like I'm lost in these wooden walls. Somehow, I'm sure that Devon knows. He didn't get to finish Uwu, though, and I can only guess what he could have wanted to say, and I don't want to know, but postponing it feels even worse. It's so endlessly awkward. But maybe I'm worried for nothing, and everything will be fine. He still acted friendly towards me. Maybe he's a bit more self-conscious than before. That's not a big deal. He made me tea. I raised the cup to my snout, taking a whiff. The smell makes me feel a bit better. Yeah, everything will go just fine. Even if we likely will have to talk some things through first. There's nothing left for me to do here. I finish my tea in silence and leave the room. And with that, we're gonna call it. So, end of this Let's Play. So, please comment. Woo. Because I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks. Otherwise, if you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that have grown. Please remember, spend your animals, help control the pit population. And until next time, on a Let's Play, me, GamerWolfSix, of John Chorus. Thanks and see ya.